Hi, welcome back to Quarantine Kitchen Panama. Today is very special. It marks our 10th episode of Quarantine Kitchen. And Kevin and I went into town last week and we managed to score some okra. You just don't even know. I've lived here 3 years and have never once gotten okra. So, our friend Lorelai got this organic okra, which you'll see a little bit later on in the show. It's a purplish, maroonish, pretty, really beautiful okra. So what's a good Southern girl going to do but make gumbo? I'm about to introduce our friends that have been here in quarantine with us to this great Southern dish. It's absolutely going to be amazing. And it will be all seafood, by the way, because we do have a lot of friends here that do not eat meat. So it'll be so good. I can't wait to show y'all how to do this. In the meantime, we have some sad news for Boca del Toro. Our island has finally, after almost 3 months, had reported cases of COVID-19, and that's very sad. We're up to 15 cases now, and we're all a little scared, we're all a little nervous, and we're all a little leery of moving around and doing everything, but that's part of quarantine. I'm sure everyone here has dealt with this. We have not personally had to deal with this yet, but now we're having to deal with this crisis, and I just hope for the best for all of my friends, all of everyone, and all of my friends, especially here on the islands, because it's going to be tough for us. And speaking of tough, I don't have Bubs today. I don't know where he went. He's off on some hiatus. He has something better to do. Obviously, he didn't hear that we were making gumbo. So stay tuned. We're about to have some yummy food. We're going to start by making our roux, kind of like we did with the shrimp etouffee, except this roux is going to be a lot darker. This is going to be the roux that 2 seconds too long and it burns. So we're going to get it nice, rich, and dark. We've already got a cup of vegetable oil in our pan, and feel free to use bacon fat, but like I said, a lot of people here do not eat meat, so we try to do everything with either butter or vegetable oil. And I'm going to add to that a cup of flour and begin mixing that flour in slowly, and turn the heat down at this point, and it's going to cook probably a good 30-40 minutes till it gets to be a nice rich brown nutty, almost 2 seconds from burnt color, and that's what the secret to a really yummy gumbo is. So we got this beautiful organic okra from our little neighborhood super gourmet market. Thank you, Lorelai, our southern friend. It is like a beautiful purple and kind of a burgundy color. It's nice. And what we're going to do is just cut the stems off, dice it up into little bite-sized pieces, and get it ready to add with our veg. Now, 2 things. Don't forget, all these little stems go into your veg stock. So wonderful, and it'll actually make a nice thick veg stock. And then you want your holy trinity, which is your onion, your celery, and your green pepper, and you want it cut up in nice little chunks. You don't want it too small. You don't want it to just disappear in your gumbo. You want to be able to see the consistency of the gumbo when it's ready. So as our roux is still getting ready, we are going to get the vegetables ready and get ready to add them. So this is thickening up nicely. Look at that beautiful color. This is actually where we were when we did the shrimp etouffee. This is a nice medium roux, and this is where you'd stop if you were doing something like that. We are going to take this up a few color shades to, like I said, right before it burns. But look how thick and rich and beautiful it's getting. And again, it smells so nutty. It's going to be so good. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Look at it's almost like a peanut butter consistency. It is about a minute out from just being burnt. So now is the crucial time. See how you can scrape it and see the bottom of the pan. To incorporate the whisk one more time. And we're gonna go ahead and add our veg. Get that nice and coated. Look at that. Yum. Then the crucial part, the okra. Got about 30 seconds. You can smell it. It smells so yummy and so nutty. And get a little bit of our broth in there. Look at that bubble. You want to start incorporating it. It's going to make a nice thick pasty. You can see that, how it's just coating everything. Next, we're going to add just about 6 cloves of minced garlic. Pot is really hot. Yeah. This okra is going to cook down and give it the consistency, I hate to say slimy, but that's the consistency of a really good gumbo. Add the rest of our stock. We're going to cover it and let this simmer for a little while, get these vegetables a little translucent, get the okra cooked down. Then we'll add some of our spices. It's cooked about 30 minutes now, and you can see it kind of bubbling up here. The okra is breaking down and giving it that texture that gumbo is famous for. So now it's time to add our spices. We're going to add some cayenne pepper because we all know we like it hot. Adjust this for your own taste. We're going to add some Creole seasoning. I like Tony Sassarus. It's really nice. Pretty traditional where we come from. You can easily, readily get it. A little bit of black pepper. Like I said, on everything. It's good on everything. Some salt. Nice kosher salt. Put a little bit of that in there. A bay leaf. You can't do anything in Cajun cooking without a bay leaf. That's just part of it. For a pot this size, I'm going to add 2. And I don't know if you notice I changed pots because we outgrew the other one. But the other one was more conducive to making the roux. You need a nice, good aluminum or cast iron for a good roux, and then you can put it in a bigger pot. So a couple of bay leaves in there, give it a nice stir. It's time to add a little bit more stock. So what I'm going to use is the other night we smoked some shrimp on the grill, some big huge prawns actually with the heads on, and I used all those casings and shells. We smoked it with coconut husks, so this is giving it kind of a little bit of a Caribbean flair. So when I boiled it down and made my stock, this is going to be so nice. It's a smoked coconutty shrimp stock. It's really, really nice. So I'm going to add a couple, you're very concentrated, of our stock cubes to this. You're very concentrated, so it's about a half a cup of water, maybe a cup per. Start with a cup, see where that goes. We're going to simmer this for about an hour and just let it start cooking down and melting and marrying and getting all those good flavors together, and then we'll check it out. Alright, so this has been simmering for about 2.5 hours now. It smells so good. The last step is we're gonna put in our little TT shrimp that we got from our friend Tootie. These are nice because they're very bite-sized and you can easily eat them. Stir these up. This is gonna simmer for about 10 more minutes and then we're ready to eat. And last but not least, as embarrassing as this may be to anyone in the South, please use fresh oysters, but this is all we can get here in Panama. It's the Brolin Oysters. They're already cooked and I diced them up in little pieces, so we're gonna put those in the gumbo and pretend like they were fresh caught in the Gulf. Stir them all up, and I'm sure once they simmer, they'll be just fine. So there you have it, gumbo, Caribbean style. We sauteed a little bit of shrimp to put on top just for looks. That's all it is. Always serve it with a little white rice, and it is going to be fabulous.